Welcome back, mini truckers and mini truckettes. We're going to go over some modifications that you can do to a Suzuki Carry DD51T. This specific Suzuki is a 1996, and it is bone stock at the moment. That's actually how I'm going to sell it. But I'm just going to go over a few things on what you can do to make this a better truck. So let's get into it, and we'll start going over a few things we can do. All right, so we've got this DD51T Suzuki Carry. It's a 1996 model. There's a few things that you can do to this truck to really make it a way better handling off-road truck, or even maybe on-road, whatever you want to do with it. But as you can see, this truck is sitting at factory ride height, factory size tires. There's no window tint, and yeah, we can come closer and get a view of maybe a few things that you could do to the truck, give you some ideas. So I guess we'll start with the interior on this one. There's not a whole lot we can do. Well, I guess if you have an imagination, there's a lot you can do. But with the stereo, there's not a whole lot we can do with double din because of how the bezel is fit. I guess you could 3D print a special bezel for a double din to fit in there, but this is one of those ones where you're going to be stuck with a single din, which is fine because you can get a really nice single din with touchscreen and GPS. Actually, we did one in Roman Atwood's truck. Here's some footage of what the inside of his truck ended up looking like with the single din touchscreen radio. So fading on from the radio, if you were to want speakers put in the truck, just take the door panel off and see how big a speaker you want to do. Typically, we always do like a 4-inch speaker. That's what they would put into them factory if the truck was spec'd out with one. And it has spots in the door jamb to where you can run your wires up into the dash, make it look real nice and the way it's supposed to be, really. So with this particular truck, I'll go to the other side. With this particular truck, it's spec'd out with air conditioning, front and rear diff lock. It's 4-speed manual with a high-low transfer case. So it's got a couple options there that you don't see a whole lot of. It's also got intermittent wipers, which you may say, oh, that's a pretty common thing, but not with these. This is another one that's got a single sun visor, so it's missing the passenger one. And like I said, all you need is the screws and another visor for this side, and you can put that in there. With these trucks, as far as lift kit, I would do a 3.5-inch Supermax JMT lift on it. So you're going to get the same springs that you would get on that U62 sitting there. Supermax springs on the struts. You know, it's going to have upgraded shocks in the rear, and you can fit a 23-inch tall tire like these foursomes under it flawlessly. And this is actually the same model and year of Roman Atwood had. And if you're familiar with that truck, you can make this truck identical to what he's got with the big lift and bed liner. So Raptor U-pulled bed liner is awesome stuff to use for your bed liners, and do your whole truck in it if you want. They have all the colors you can do. I planned on doing a army green Raptor bed liner on this truck. I just so busy right now, I don't have time, so I just cleaned it up really nice, put some new tires and wheels on it, and we're gonna send it out the door as cheap as we can. Tint the windows. So if you want to tint the windows in these trucks, They have big glass. There's a lot of light shining in. There's a lot of sun rays getting in there. It's great because you have very minimal blind spots. So the bad thing is it heats the cab up a lot. And if you've got a 90s truck, it's not probably going to have AC. It may not. If you're in far in between, tint these windows out, and it'll make it way more comfortable to drive and be in for an extended amount of time. So these Suzuki Carries are very basic, very simple trucks. As far as servicing, you know, they are getting older, and I would recommend taking a peek at that timing belt, seeing what it looks like. If it's got some cracks in it, or if it's a little loose, go ahead and change it out. Put a new water pump in it while you're there. Oil services, differentials, transmission, engine, of course. You can do it 80-90 or 75-90. Gear oil and the differentials and the transfer case, transmission. 10W30 conventional for the engine. If you want to take it a step up, throw a little bit of ProLube oil treatment into everything. 1 ounce per quart ratio, and it'll really make this thing shift a lot better, run smoother. So it's really good stuff to use. Far as in the back, so if you're driving on the road, which I know a lot of you do, you've got these little small tail lights in the back. What we do is we add a third brake light up here to the headache rack. You can run a wire in through the cab, down the pillar to the brake pedal, and put you an LED third brake light up here. That way, taller sitting vehicles, and they're extremely bright as well, so you let people know that, hey, I'm stopping, don't hit me. So that's just a few things we like to do. So if I was going to go through this truck and do it up, I'd do a Super Max 3.5 inch lift on it, wheels and tires, tint the windows, stereo and speakers, probably maybe even do bed liner. I plan on doing the whole truck in this one, so I guess that'd be that for the Suzuki Carry. Very simple, awesome little trucks, but there are a few things you can do with doing lift kits and stuff like that. And if you're using a JMT Supermax lift, we're going to send you the parts that you need to keep your drive shaft angles and your CV axle angles as close to spec as you can. So that's it for the DD51T Suzukis, and we will be doing some more, so check out the description. We got video links in the descriptions of each one we're going to do today, so hope you enjoy them. Hope it gives you some ideas and some creativity, and if you got an imagination, you can make it happen with these. So we will catch you on the next one. See you later.